Hello and welcome to Herald TV Evening News Bulletin with me, Conor Rosario. As Panjim has been selected for Eat Smart Cities Challenge, hotels, restaurants and other eateries in the capital city will now have to display their ratings on the entrance door. While some restaurant owners from the city have welcomed the decision to display the ratings, stating that this will attract more customers, others have said the initiative will work best in the coastal areas as locals are aware of the best eateries in the city. With the advancement of digital technologies, a restaurant owner has said that displaying a rating is not a necessity since people can easily find out online.
With Panjim being selected for Eat Smart Cities Challenge, eateries will have to display their ratings on the entrance of their doors. Some restaurant owners from the city have welcomed the decision to display the ratings. Other restaurant owners said that this initiative will work best in coastal areas and cities outside Goa.
हायजीन रेट पंजन हे करपाचें सो तेज्या बद्दल तुमचें कितें म्हणणें आहा?
तांचे करेक्ट आसा सांगपाचें आतां हायजीन आसा जाल्यार कस्टमर त्याच लायक करता न्ही तें आसा बरें सारकें आसा करेक्ट आसा सो काय ना क्लीन कितलें आसा तितले कस्टमर वाडटा कस्टमराक बी बरें दिसता आतां न्ही हे टायम बी बरो ना न्ही कोरोना हाचे ताचे वर्कर्स बी क्लीन आसता आनी हायजीनीक कितें क्लिनींग प्लस हायजीनीक बी मेळटा लोकांक बी बरो दिसता सॅटिस्फायड जाता लोक हॉटेलार नांव बी येता ग्रेड दिवपाचें बरें आसा कांय प्रॉब्लेम सारकें
रिगार्डींग हायजीन तुमी म्हणटा पळय रेटींग पणजे आमचे चडशे कोण सगळे लोकल्सूच आसा आनी ते रेटींग आसा पळय ते नो डावट केला गव्हर्मेंटान बरें केला पण ते पयलीं इम्प्लाय कोस्टल बेल्टार तर आनी कलंगूट थंय ट्युरिस्ट चड येता लोक थंयसर आमचे पणजे कितें जाता आमचे पणजे सगळे लोकलूच आसा सगळ्यांक खबर आहा न्ही थंय कितें बरें मेळटा मेळना सो पणजेन अशी एक्चुली गरज नाशिल्ली पयलीं स्टार्टींग इनिशिएटीव घेता ते कोस्टल बेल्ट करा कलंगूट कोलवा नाजाल्यार सावथ गोवा थंय लोक ट्युरिस्ट खूब येता तांकां जाय न्ही इन्फॉर्मेशन खंय कितें बरें मेळटा हें ना पणजे नॉट रिक्वायर्ड एक्चुली
एडवान्स जाला डिजिटल वर्ल्ड जाला लोकांक आतां कितें करता ते ऑन द स्पॉट पळयता कोणी जर बुरशेपणां करून केल्लें जाल्यार रोखडे ते वॉट्सॅपाचेर घालून सगळे कडेन हें करता पण लोक जाणा आतां लिपेज खंय मेळटा क्वॉलिटी हायजिनीक खंय मेळटा पण आतां सगळी बिजनेस कॉम्पिटिशन जाला तूं बुरशेपणां करची लिपेज दवरिना लोक येवचेच ना तुजे कडेन पण कितले लीप दवरता तितले एट्रॅक्ट जाता पण रेटींग दिता ते बॉम्बे गिम्बे सिटीक उपकारता पण गोंयान म्हाका दिसना पणजेन केल्यार बरें ना केल्यार लोक जाणा लोक अलर्ट आसतले जाणा सगळे कडेन कॅमेरा कितें जर वायट दिसले रोखडे फोटो काडले घातले म्हणटकूच तो हॉटेलवालो सुद्दां केरफुली आसता लिपेज करपाक
सो हे केलां तें सारकें
सारकें केल्यार बरें पण ना केल्यार लोकांक पडलेली ना पण लोक अलर्ट जाल्ले आहा पयलींचे भशेन ना आतां पयलीं कितें आशिल्लें लोकांक कितें तरी एक एप्लिकेशन करतलो जाल्यार 15 फावटी मारचें पडटलें आतां कांय ना बाबा कित्याक जावना तूं हायर ऑथॉरिटी कडेन वचून उलोवंक जाता कळ्ळें न्हू तशें तें
This is Prasad Poji for Herald TV.
It has been more than 3 years that the central air conditioning at the Central Library isn't working. The staff and visitors have been facing inconvenience, and on Sunday morning, Art and Culture Minister Govind Gowde held an inspection and assured to solve the problem on priority. He also spoke on the books that need to be maintained properly.
Central Library AC isn't working for over 3 years. Minister to solve the issue on priority. The staff and visitors have been facing inconvenience. Minister holds inspection.
फाटले 3-4 वर्सां म्हाका दिसता आमी 2 फ्लोर ऑलरेडी AC आमी रिपेर केल्ले आसात एक्चुली सेंट्रल AC असल्या कारणान आनी यूज AMC नाशिल्ल्या कारणान ह्यो सगळ्यो काही गोष्टी अरज जाल्लो आसा खरें म्हळ्यार ज्या वेळाचेर पॅन्डेमीक सिच्युएशन आशिल्लें त्या वेळाचेर ह्यो सगळ्यो काही गोष्टी आमच्या कानार येता आनी ऑलरेडी ह्या संदर्भान फायल आमी ऑलरेडी प्रोसेस केल्ली आसा मोमेंट आय टूक ओवर एज अ चार्ज ऑफ द आर्ट अँड कल्चर मिनिस्टर कारण म्हाका फाटल्यो सगळ्यो काही गोष्टी खबर आशिल्ल्यो बरेचशे इश्यू जाले इलेक्शन आयले ह्यो सगळ्यो काही गोष्टी आयल्या म्हणून तो काम थोडें उरिल्लें आसा पण वॉर फुटिंगाचेर ह्यो सगळी कांय AC जे आसा ते मेंटेनन्स करून ह्या सेंट्रल लायब्ररीची ते रिस्टोर करपा खातीर म्हजो सातत्यान प्रयत्न आसता
बाय वेन म्हणून सर आमी चिंतूंक
ऑलमोस्ट पळय आतां आमकां कितें आसा न्ही इट इज अ नॉट अ बारीक काम न्ही हें मोठें काम जावन आसा आनी म्हाका दिसता जे टेंडर फ्लोट आमकां करपाक जाय बाकीचे सामकें आमी अशेंच जर टेंडर काडून नॉमिनेशन बेजिसाचेर आमी टेंडर जर करून गेले जाल्यार हेच जे कोण आज उलयता पळय तेच उलोवपाक लागतले पूण आमकां तशें करपाचें ना. टेंडर काडटा, जो कोण लोवेस्ट बिडर आसा, जो कोण बरो तरेची आमकां सर्वीस दिवपाक मेळटली, ताजे कडल्यान आमी सगळ्यो काही गोश्टी करून घेता. आनी हे म्हजें सगळ्या रिडर्सांक आनी वाचकांक एश्युरन्स जावन आसा, कारण म्हाका सगळ्यो काही गोश्टी खबर आसा. इट इज नॉट मीन डॅट आमकां सगळ्यो काही गोश्टी खबर ना. आमकां सगळें खबर आसा. थोडो फायनान्शियल जो प्रोसेस जावन फायल येवपाक खातीर उशीर लागिल्लो आसता, कारण हो तो थोडोसो डिले जाल्लो आसा.
I have been doing my research from 2016, so on a regular basis. And one half of that wing on the left hand side was not working. AC was not working. Only this side, the right wing, where we are standing. Then later on, it went on in parts and all, and now the entire building is not working.
Entire building from when it is off?
So entire building must be at least 3 years or 4
3
years. Yeah, because the lockdown period, who knows? At least 4 years. So you just try going to the 6th floor and see how you're going to be baked there.
So entire 6 floors don't have AC?
No. You don't have
Okay.
AC.
And the difficulties you face when you come to use this
See,
central
how can you work without AC? When you are in an AC building, if it was with open windows and all, would be a different issue. Where you could allow the cross current. And then what about the books? Leave aside we people. What about the books? The AC was meant to keep temperature uniform for the books. These are rare books. We have books of 16th century here. What is going to happen to those books? And they're just below the patra, aluminum, no isolation. Isolation is just the false ceiling and some grass that's in there. It may even catch fire with this heat.
So did you complain to the
Of
head
course,
of
so
the
many
lab?
times orally. I've been complaining for, and then they say you are a complaint box, no?
So till now no one is taking care.
Kutta. The thing is, I complain directly to the maintenance people, who at our cost is paying their staff.
Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Locals and concerned citizens from Mapusa have raised their voice over the overflowing sewage in Mapusa near the North Goa education zone. Speaking to media, locals allege that the authorities are not bothered about the health of the people. They demand immediate cleaning of the drains and solve the issue on priority.
Sewage overflowing at Mapusa near North Goa education zone building. Locals allege that the authorities are not bothered about the health of the people. Demands immediate cleaning of the drains and solve the issue on priority.
आम्ही आमचे शहर म्हापशेकारांचे शहर स्वच्छ आणि सुंदर असपाक जाय अशें प्रत्येक म्हापशाच्या नागरिकांचे स्वप्न आसा. पळोवंक गेलेल्या आयज म्हापशा शहराचे जे आमी नगरसेवक निवडून दितात, नगरसेवक स्पेशल हांव म्हणटा, नगरसेवकाचें काम कितें आसता की जे आपले वॉर्डान जे कितें घडटा हे म्हापशेचे MLA किंवा चेअरपर्सनाक सांगपाची गरज आसता. पूण आयज पळोवंक गेलें जाल्यार आयज आमी एक अशें म्हणूंकशें दिसता की आज म्हापशान हे दुकर आज खंय तरी दिसत ना. दुकर म्हणजे पिक्स हे आयज खूब कमी जाल्लेले आसा. आयज तुमी हो व्हिडिओ लायव्ह आमी सकाळी फुडें प्रातर्विधी करता ती घाण हांगा रस्त्यार दवरलेली आसा. सायडीक आमचे मारुतीची देवळां आसा, हे कुशीक बाबाजी कोल्ड ड्रिंक आसा. आणि तोंडा समोर पळोवंक गेले जाल्यार आमचे गव्हर्मेंट ऑफ गोवाचे नॉर्थ एज्युकेशन झोन म्हापशेचे एक हे आसा, एज्युकेशन झोन एक आमचे स्कुलाचे कॅम्पस आसा. आनी तोंडाक पळोवंक गेले जाल्यार आयज हांगा लोक आमचे बरे प्रतिश्ठीत लोक हांगासून येता वयता चलतात. एक सर्वसामान्य मनीस एक रस्त्यासून चलत आसतना घाण मारता आनी ते उदीक जे वता घाण जी हांगा वतलेली आसा न्ही हे म्हापशेच्या नगरसेवकान हो वॉर्ड जो कोणाक पडटा न्हू तेजी जबाबदारी आसा. ते वॉर्ड मेंबरान म्हापसा म्युन्सिपालिटी सांगपाक जाय. आनी ही बिल्डिंगेची आयज कितली तरी वर्सां जाल्लेली बिल्डिंगेची टाकी जी आसा, सेप्टीक टँक जी आसा, ही टँक ओवरफ्लो जाल्लेली आनी ते रस्त्यार व्हांवता. पूण आयज नॉर्थ गोवा प्लॅनिंग डेव्हलपमेंट ऑथॉरिटी किंवा म्युन्सिपालिटी किंवा हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट हेंच्यांनी हे जबाबदारीन हेंच्यांनी दिवपाक जाय. बा येदी व्हडली बिल्डींग बांदता आसतना सेप्टीक टँकाची कॅपेसिटी कितली आसपाक जाय. तेंची आयज कॅपेसिटी नासता, गाडयेचें पार्किंग नासता. तसल्या हितून हे पार्किंग नासता तेन्ना हे कितें करता, पार्किंग ना न्ही आनी कितें ना तसल्या हेका प्लॅनिंग डेव्हलपमेंट ऑथॉरिटी पास करता. आयज हे जे डिपार्टमेंट जे आसा आयज कोणाक जे पडटा हे मिनिस्टर जो कोण आसा न्हू तेणी आयज हेच्या फुडें जेन्ना बिल्डिंगेचे प्लॅन एप्रूव करता आसतना हे सगळे चारू कोणशासून अभ्यास करून परमिशनां दिवपाचें आसता. आमी ह्या म्हापशा शहरान आसा, हांव म्हापशेकार हे नात्यान आमी आवाज करतात, आमी लोकांक सांगता हे सरकारान अशें चल्लेलें आसा, हे सरकारान तशें चल्लेलें आसा म्हणून. आज हे सरकारान असलें लक्ष ना. तांकां निवडून दिल्या उपरांत ते दिल्ली धांवतात. दिल्लीसून तेंचे कडसून जे सरकार जे चलयतात सरकार कटपुतली जे असतात न्हू हात वयर कर म्हणजे हात वयर करतात, बोट वयर कर म्हणजे बोट वयर करतात, पाय वयर कर म्हणजे वयर करतात, तसले सरकार आज गोंयांत चल्लेले आसा.
Story by Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
A new traffic diversion at Dabolim is turning into a death trap for people as many tankers are parked on the side of the road, causing inconvenience to commuters, alleges locals from Dabolim and nearby areas. They also allege that due to the diversion, the road has become narrow and the parked trucks along the roadside are causing heavy traffic jams. Even after highlighting the issue to the authorities, nothing has been done. Let's watch.
New traffic diversion at Dabolim turning into a death trap, alleges locals. They've also alleged that due to the diversion, the road has become much more narrow and the parked trucks along the roadside is causing heavy traffic jams. Even after highlighting the issue, the authorities have done nothing.
हे आता रोड हायवे आसा आमचो फ्रॉम दाबोली जंक्शन टील NSD बिकॉज ऑफ दीस ब्रिज हांगा रेल्वेची ब्रिज आसा आमचे ताका अलायनमेंट करून वयर सकयल करपाचें ते आशिल्लें म्हणून हो रोड एक रोड ट्रॅक आमी बंद केला गव्हर्मेंटान एक ट्रॅक रोड बंद केला आनी सगळे ट्रॅफिक तुका दुसरे ऑपोजीट सायड घातला आनी एक तेजेर दोन्ही वन वे नाशे आतां वन वे ना बोथ द वेज ट्रॅफिक्स आर मुवींग आतां आमी कितें पळयता की रिसेंटली आतां सद्या हे सगळे रोडाचेर तुमी पयले टँकर पळय हांगाचेर खंय पर्यंत डेली ऑन एन एवरेज 15 to 16 टँकर अशे एविएशनाचे ते आसा टँकर हांगाच रावता आतां आमी रिक्वेस्ट गव्हर्मेंटा कडेन करता आनी पुलिसां कडेन करता पंचायती कडेन करता सगल्यां कडेन करता की बाबा हे टँकर कोणें धरले तांकां काडपाले हे ओनराक आमी रिक्वेस्ट करता बाबा तुमी तुमकां खबर आसा लास्ट 3 म्हयन्यान एक डेथ जाले एक चेडू मेले हे अशे टँकर पार्क केल्ले आसा तेजे फाटल्यान गाडी मारून मेल्ली तेजे पयलीं एक जंक्शनाचेर बीन एकटो मेल्लो ह्या खातीर एटलिस्ट 4 to 5 प्रिशियस people have lost their life, precious life just because of this wrong parking. हांव रिक्वेस्ट करता सगळ्यां कडेन हे ओनरा कडेन प्लीज हे टँकर तुमी हांगाच्यान काडा आनी सगळ्यांक सेफ्टी इम्पॉर्टंट आसा दुसरे तुमी पळयले थंय पळय आतां बॅरिकेड्स घातलेले ते पायप्स घातलेले ट्रॅफिक सारके ते रायट सायडीन सुपर मार्केटान वचपाक तेय सगळे पायप जमनीचेर पडला एक वीक जावंक ना पुलिसान घालून तुका हायवे ऑथॉरिटीन घालून एक वीक जावंक ना ह्या खातीर हांव कितें म्हणटा जर ते पायप उडोवंक शकता लोकांक फाल्यां उडोवपाक तांकां त्रास जातले आतां आमी म्हणटा सगळे जाण सारके ड्रायव्हिंग करता अशें आमी म्हणू ना आतां हांगाच्यान बसीस मूव जाता ल्हान बायक्स मूव जाता.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
With the continuous usage of masks for the last 2 years due to COVID, asthma cases saw a decline in the state. Now, however, Goa has seen a rise in the number of asthma cases as the usage of masks have decreased. Former Goa IMA president and pulmonologist Dr. Anil Mendirata said that the cases of asthma and tuberculosis had declined in Goa, but as people discontinued the usage of masks, they were exposed to dust and other particles, thus seeing an increase in asthma attacks.
Goa has seen a rise in the number of asthma cases as usage of masks have decreased. Dr. Anil said that as people discontinue the usage of masks, they are exposed to dust particles, thus seeing an increased asthma attack. Since the severity of the COVID fourth wave is unpredictable, he advised people to continue wearing masks.
We have seen during the COVID time, during last 2 years, people were wearing masks. The incidence and the people remain indoors. So the incidence of asthma had come down. Now with the schools reopening up, people roaming around, and people have shed off their masks. The most important thing is that they come out in the public area, they are exposed to certain dust and other things. The incidence of asthma has again increased, especially last 2 months. It's basically people have become much more laxed. They are saying that since we are COVID free, these asthma patients which were there, they got exposed to a number of allergens or dust particles and going to public areas, so they're more prone to infections. Plus this heat, the heat itself is also causing a big rise in asthma cases these last few days. The usage of masks has declined the asthma cases. Not only declined the asthma cases all over India, but also the incidence of tuberculosis has come down with the usage of masks pan-India.
But now with the people not wearing masks, the cases have gone up significantly.
Yes, the attacks of asthma have gone up. People are coming with the attacks of asthma. They were fine during this time and they had stopped using their reliever medications, inhalers. So since the asthma case is going up, we have been advising patients to start taking their reliever medications.
Story by Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
The South Goa District Administration, along with the Fisheries Department and Fire and Emergency Services, conducted an awareness exercise with the local fishermen of the coastal belt to provide knowledge and tips on what can be done in case of a cyclone or any weather-related problems. This comes against the backdrop of the fishermen having suffered in the last few seasons due to cyclonic conditions that not only destroyed some of their boats, but also caused a threat to their lives. The fishermen community have also suffered severe losses during these extreme weather conditions and cyclonic winds.
Local fishermen from Dabolim gears up for cyclonic alert exercise. This was an awareness exercise with the local fishermen of the coastal belt to provide knowledge and tips on what can be done in case of the cyclone and any weather-related problems. The entire exercise was discussed and a checklist was generated towards the cyclone alert contingency planning, which would incorporate as a part of the disaster management.
हम लोग इधर आए हैं साइक्लोन ड्रिल एक्सरसाइज करने के लिए, जो कि एमएलए साहब का इनिशिएटिव है। दाबोलिम से हम शुरू करेंगे और ये एक्सरसाइज रेनी सीजन आने वाला है, साइक्लोन आने वाला है। पिछली बार बहुत आया था, पिछली बार आप लोगों ने भी देखा होगा, टॉक्टे साइक्लोन बहुत गलत टाइम पर आया था, है ना। वी हैड कोविड और डिजास्टर्स जो है वो मल्टीपल टाइम्स बढ़ गए थे। तो उसके लिए ये एक्सरसाइज है ताकि जो बोट्स हैं उसको इवैक्यूएट करके एक सेफ जोन में लाया जा सके। तो ये फिशरीज का कंपाउंड है। आज ड्रिल के लिए हम बोट्स को बीच से पहले काउंट करेंगे कितने बोट्स हैं, फिर बीच से यहाँ पर ला करके एक ड्रिल करेंगे और कैलकुलेट करेंगे कितना टाइम लगता है हमें, सो दैट हमें पता चले कि एक्चुअल सिनेरियो में हमें कितना एफर्ट और कितना टाइम लग सकता है।
सो आम एकठांय जावन सगल्यांक ह्यो पातयो एकठांय जावन हाडपा जायो आनी भितर एक डिजास्टर शेल्टर जो डेजिग्नेटेड आम केलो आतां त्या शेल्टरा व्हरपा जाय। आज हो शेल्टर आम कित्याक केला तो जाण जावचो। शेल्टर हुंय करूं जातालो, थिंग इगोजी भाटां आहा तितून करूं जाता, पूण थिंग कोनाय कित्याक जेन्ना एक डिजास्टर जाता एक 100-200 मिटर देखून उदक येवपा चान्स आसता सायक्लोनाचेर, वारे आसता। सो आमगे जी हॅचरी एरिया आहा तितून भितर तुमचो जाल्यार एक व्हडलो सँड ड्यून आहा, ते सँड ड्यून इज गोइंग टू बी प्रोटेक्शन आणि सँड ड्यून इज गोइंग टू बी पार्ट ऑफ द डिजास्टर शेल्टर। सो आमगे ज्यो पात्यो आसतल्यो त्यो पात्यो ते सँड ड्यूना फाटल्यान व्हरून आमी पाक करपाचो एक डिजास्टर जालें जाल्यार। सो दॅट इज गोइंग टू बी द शेल्टर आनी सँड ड्यून इज द मेन रिजन कित्याक आमी हो शेल्टर सिलेक्ट केला। नाजाल्यार फिशरीजा गेलो दुसरोय जाग आहा जो आमात इन्स्पेक्ट करतले, तोय जाग करया म्हणून डिसिजन जाल्लें, पूण थिंग सँड ड्यून ना। सो वार माल जाल्यार उदक भितर येयलें जाल्यार थिंग तें उडोवन वयतलें सगळें, हिंग आमकां पूण प्रोटेक्शन मेळटलें।
It is Aditya Bidre and Marcus Gonsalves for Herald TV.
Masjid-e-Noor Dabolim organized Eid Milan on Saturday evening for the non-Muslims. The trustee of the masjid, Iqbal Mohidin, said, next year when the Ram Navi procession passes through the masjid, the committee would like to welcome the procession with sweets, drinks and hugs to build communal harmony.
Masjid-e-Noor Dabolim organized Eid Milan on Saturday evening for the non-Muslims. The trustee of the masjid, Iqbal Mohidin, said the next year when the Ram Navi procession passes through the masjid, the committee would like to welcome the procession with sweets, drinks and hugs to build the communal harmony.
This initiative by Masjid-e-Noor Moiti Family Trust is to bind the family together, the members of each community together. And ever since the mosque is here, we always tried to see that ये मस्जिद जो है एक पीस का एक मॉन्यूमेंट बने, गलत फहमी गलत दिलों के का एक ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं बने। तो हमारी कोशिश रही है कि भाईचारा बने रहे, और हमने इस बार एक मैसेज दिया है कि गलत एलिमेंट्स ब्लैक शीप हर कम्युनिटी में हर फैमिली में रहते हैं, वो वातावरण को ख़राब करने की कोशिश करते हैं, बट उसी मानियों में ब्लैक शीप के साथ साथ वाइट शीप भी रहते हैं जो अच्छा सोचते हैं, वो गॉड फेयरिंग, वो पीस लविंग, वो डोंट लाइक व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन दिस सोसाइटी। एंड इन दिस कनेक्शन, दिस लास्ट 20 years this mosque has been trying to maintain peace, and this mosque is one mosque which had stopped giving the morning prayer to call because one of our neighbors, a non-Muslim neighbor, were getting disturbed by the morning call for prayers. उसके लिए उसकी नींद उसको डिस्टर्बेंस ना हो, ये इनिशिएटिव मस्जिद नूर ने लिया था 20 साल पहले. आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ऑर्डर के बाद कुछ मस्जिद कम्युनिटी ने उसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के गाइडलाइंस को. सुबह रात में 10 बजे से सुबह 6 बजे तक माइक लाउड स्पीकर नहीं यूज़ करेंगे. लेकिन हम लोगों ने 20 साल पहले किया था क्योंकि हमारा एक नॉन मुस्लिम भाई उसको डिस्टर्बेंस हो रहा था सुबह के अजान से, तो वॉलंटरी हमने इसको बंद किया था. और 20 साल से इस मस्जिद में मॉर्निंग अजान नहीं हो रही. ये इसलिए है कि मज़हब इस्लाम ये नहीं सिखाता, इट डोंट प्रीच इस्लाम दैट यू हैव टू प्रीच एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ डिस्टर्बिंग द स्लीप ऑफ योर नेबर. हमें ये सिखाया गया है कि हमें नेबर की ज़रूरत का पहला ख्याल रखना चाहिए.
For me, the most important attribute is compassion. And why compassion? Because if you're compassionate, you understand the problems of the other person, you can put yourself in their shoes and you can know what they are feeling. So you will not do anything wrong, you will not be a dishonest person, you will not harm anybody, you will not cheat anybody. So for me, when you're compassionate, you are in line with the universe's frequency. So it's very important for us to resonate at the frequency of the universe. And then we are at peace. And when there is peace, there is abundance.
It's Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
The unique Ambiance Fest was celebrated on Sunday at the Montfort Academy in Kodlim. This inclusive fest was the 50th fest curated by Marius Fernandez, Goenso Fest Car, and is a celebration of culture and knowledge with economic and holistic empowerment of diverse communities. The fest included mango grafting, live sessions, display of different varieties of mangoes, Bolkauncha Ghazali, performances by persons with disabilities, Goencha Jewon, and a world record would be set with the Gomot being played by the girl child for the first time ever since its declaration of the Goa state instrument. Let's watch.
Goa unites to celebrate the 50th Ambiance Fest in Kodlim. The feast is curated by Maurice Fernandez, Goenso Festakar, and is celebration of the culture, the knowledge with economic and holistic empowerment of the diverse communities. The fest included mango grafting, live sessions, display of different varieties of mangoes, Balchaunsa Ghazali, performance by persons with disabilities, Goencha Jewon, and much more.
Today is a historic moment for us because it's our 50th People's Festival, and we have to thank Montfort Academy and Brother Prem here who have given us this venue to showcase Goa. So we are showcasing Goa in a different style. After 2 years of the pandemic, it's been difficult for people around the world. We've got to get them together, and as you see today, we have people of disability here, single mothers are here, all sorts of people are here, and there are about 25 stalls. We've given people opportunity to come and showcase their goods. There are painters, artists, woodworkers, everybody are here, and they've come from all over Goa. So it's a fantastic time at the moment, and people are free. There is no religion, there is no caste, there is no creed here. Everybody here have come like-minded and they have bonded together. And you will see a cultural program by the villages. Gumots, kotos, guitars, all these are Goa. And Goa is being showcased today at the Ambiance Fest. This is the first time it's in here, so our festivals are traveling. We've been to Arambol, we've been to Benaulim, we've been to Sukur, we've been to Kumurpa. So wherever people call us, we go because we are like missionaries. Our mission is to celebrate Goa in our villages, and Goa lives in the villages, not in the cities. So in Goa, in the villages, if you go, people got tremendous talent. And we've had a 4-day camp here at Montfort Academy, and whatever we are seeing today is from the camp. So in that respect, Montfort has been tremendous for us to give us 4 days of their space.
This is 50th, no? 50th.
Yeah, this is my 50th festival in Goa.
How is
but
the response?
all around Goa we do.
How is the response to this 50th? How is the response to this 50th festival?
So people in Goa have got a taste because at the moment we are losing our way in Goa. You know, we are promoting non-Goan stuff here. So we have got to come back to our roots. So this festival is an attempt to get back to our roots, to eat our own food, to celebrate, to do our own music and everything going. So our festival is from the grassroots.
This is Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Zagor, a traditional folk drama, was performed in Pisgal Kurthi village in Priol constituency. This is considered to be a folk play which consists of a prayer to the Almighty for the protection from every evil that falls on the village. The Zagor began with prayers at a sacred spot in the village called Man, where the folk artists and villagers urged the folk deity and other gods to bestow blessings for a successful presentation of the folk drama.
Zagor, and traditional folk drama was performed in Pizgal Kurti village in Priol constituency. Zagor began with prayers at a sacred spot in the village called Mand, where the folk artists and villagers urged the folk deity and other gods to bestow blessings for a successful presentation of the folk drama.
गुरुदेव 10 जण समाज मंडळाचो आयज आमचो वार्षिक जागोर आयज आमी प्रत्येक वर्सा मेचो जो आमचो फर्स्ट वीक आसतलो तो शेनवार जो येता पळय त्या शेनवाराक जागराचें आमचें सादरीकरण जाता.
ओके कितें जागोर म्हणजे एक्झॅक्ट कित्या खातीर करतात आनी तेजी कितें म्हायती?
जागोर म्हणल्यार पळोवपाक गेल्यार जागोर म्हणल्यार जागरण. तर कशें आसा हें जे जागराची जी परंपरा आसा ती संस्कृती आसा ती कितलींशींच वर्सां पयलीं आमच्या जाणटेल्यांनी ती चलयत येयल्ली आसा. म्हणल्यार एक कशें आसा तितून ह्या जागरान वेगवेगळे जी सोंगां आसतलीं वेगवेगळीं पात्रां आसतलीं तितून अश्यो आमच्यो नैसर्गीक म्हण ना जाल्यार तितूंतल्यान ज्यो एक स्टोरी आसता ती वेगवेगळ्या पात्रांतल्यान ते ज्यो स्टोरी आसतल्यो पळय त्यो स्टोरी त्या पात्रांतल्यान लोकांच्या मुखार सादरीकरण जाता. ताका एक कनेक्शन एक लिंक आसता की एकटो गेल्या उपरांत दुसरो वयता. एक दादल्याचें सॉंग आसतलें जाल्यार बायलेचें सॉंग आसतलें. ताका एक ती स्टोरी आसता ती सगळी दादलो बायल गेल्या उपरांत ती स्टोरी कंप्लीट जाता. अशें करून तेजें पात्रां आसतलीं पळय तेजें सादरीकरण जाता.
Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
One of Goa's leading and top toy store, Walkover, opened its new branch of stores in South Goa. Yes, Walkover is in South Goa at Gogol in Margaon, opposite Max Fashions. Find all kinds of toys, baby products and all other kids' items under one roof.
Goa's biggest toy and baby mega store is in South Goa. Yes, the Walkovers open its new stores at Gogol in Margaon.
I'm very happy that I उद्घाटन केलें वॉकओवराचें. वॉकओवर एक टॉय स्टोर नामनेचो आख्खे गोंयान सगळे जाण जाणा आनी सगळ्यांची इच्छा आसता कॅपिटल सिटीन पयलें आसपा जाय आनी कॅपिटल सिटी पणजे वॉकओवर जे आसा हांव समजता सगळे जाण जाणा बेस्ट ऑफ टॉयज इन एंटायर गोवा थिंगा मेळटा द होल रेंज ऑफ दॅट. आनी म्हाजें एसेन्स सदां आमचे जे गोंयकार आसा तेणी आपले बिझनस वाडोवपा जाय ते हे भाशेन एक स्टोर घालून आसून दी इवन इंडस्ट्री म्हाजी पॉलिसी की लोकल्सां पयलो चान्स मेळपा जाय. फाल्यां कोण एक्सपान्शन करपाक सोदतात तांकां पयली संदी दिवपा जाय. आनी हांव खुशी की हो वॉकओवर हांगा मडगांव शहरान पावला. कितले लोक इच्छिताले म्हाकाय खबर आसा की हांगा हो स्टोर येवचें. आतां तेणी ब्रिडर तवरा जे फुडें सरून फुडाकार घेवन हो स्टोर करपाक केलो निखील तवरा वा इन द पोपट म्हजे जनरेशन नेक्स्टूय तांकां इच्छा आसा की आमी एक्सपांड जावचे एंड वाय नॉट. आनी गोंयकार बेजिकली इज व्हेरी इंडस्ट्रियस. तांकां ते रिगलेले आसा की बरो धंदो करपाक रायट फ्रॉम पोर्चुगीज टायम आमी पयला आमचे गोंयकार कशे वयर सरला ते आनी ते दृश्टीन expansion पयलो आमच्या गोंयकारांचो जावपा जाय.
We are very happy and thrilled to bring a brand from Panjim, which was started by my mother and has been in business there for over 2 decades, almost 3 decades now. My mom has been working on it right from scratch, the ground up, and has built a brand that's trusted and well loved in Goa in the toys and baby space. And of course, as other markets in and around Goa are getting self-sufficient and getting a little bit distant and clustered, we wanted to come closer to our customers and people in the south, so that we could also service them, and cater to parents' needs here and kids' needs here. So the wish is to be able to reach all new parents, and kids in Margaon and around in South Goa, and hopefully they are able to service them well.
This is Aditya Bidre for Herald TV.
Well, that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.